Hello YouTube, this is John J9292 bringing you Battles with Golurk. Yesterday, on our Pokemon of the Week, we showed you what we're going to be doing with Golurk, and this is how he's going to work. You know, this is Smog on OU. Let's hop into it. Got two weird teams combating. First, I lead with my Cobalion versus Houndoom. I want my rocks up, he has no spinner, and Houndoom's going to one-shot Cobalion. Cobalion has 72 base special defense and a naive nature, no way. And he goes for the Dark Pulse on my Golurk, and Golurk, just because he's the Sylvester set, just takes it like a champion, not even too KO'd by it. And he goes out to a Sceptile. I fear that it's a physical Sceptile, something AV can't really handle, but he's obviously special, so I can switch in Golurk into this thing if I need to, but I really don't want to. So here I'm going to go for a Willis because I did predict the Garchomp to come out, but it misses, and it's just like, come on, the hacks, it's too much. And then my physically defensive Venusaur doesn't eat that up as much as I thought it would. But now that it's Mega, it can take hits like a champ. And he goes for Dragon Rush. I don't know why this man has Dragon Rush on his Garchomp instead of Dragon Claw or even Outrage. And I go for Leech Seed, and on that Garchomp to get some HP back, I predict this Guardboard coming in because he didn't want to keep his Garchomp in that has been seeded. He goes for a Shadow Ball with a Jolteon here for a stupid reason. I think he predicted Golurk switch, but didn't happen. Now I switch into Porygon Z because he didn't take that Life Orb recoil. I know he's going to be locked into Shadow Ball with the choice specs on, and I can spam whatever attack I want. Tri-attack being attack of choice, paralysis right there. Does not matter because Porygon Z is scarfed and his Garchomp is not. His Sceptile comes in here and takes that rock damage and lives the Tri-attack. I don't understand why or how, but it does live that Tri-attack. He one-shots me with Focus Blast as kind of expected, but now he can't really do anything to my Venusaur. Venusaur can eat up that Dragon Pulse and kill it with Sludge Bomb. And then he sends out a Jolteon here, and I switch out to my Vaporeon because I might need Venusaur for that Quadsir, and I take little to nothing from that Shadow Ball. 28% is nothing. And I go for Scald here because I'm just going to try and do as much damage as possible. I want my Vaporeon to die because, you know, this team is Golurk is the star, so if Vaporeon dies, Golurk could come and destroy the Quadsir and destroy the Jolteon. But, you know, this Quadsir is relatively weak because this is a Vaporeon with 0 special defense investment, and it's just taking hits like a champ. 3 Dragon Pulses to kill it, and that's because of the prior damage from the Shadow Ball. And now Jolteon comes in, and Golurk comes in. Golurk can eat this Shadow Ball up. Nom 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 nom. And then hit him with a Dynamic Punch, no guard. He's always going to hit that Dynamic Punch. Good game, sir. And he didn't give me one back, apparently. Next up we have what I think is an amazing team with Banded Golurk. This team got me pretty good on the ladder, above 1600. And I was at like 1200 when I started, so yeah. I'm going to leave my Suicide Lead Azelf. I have a very special set, and he U-turns here, which is a questionable move. I go for a knockoff because I don't want his status orb to activate, and apparently I just knocked off his T-Tar's Assault Vest. So now I can get my rocks up. He pursues. I think he was trying to get my see if I can get my Azelf out of there, but you know, I wasn't falling for nothing. And I send out Golurk because I know I'm going to outspeed an Earthquake. His Cofagrigus eats it up. For some reason, Cofagrigus can just take all of the physical hits with 50 base HP. I got to Arcanine because I was fearing a Will-O-Wisp. He goes for the Pain Split. I don't really mind. Arcanine didn't lose too much HP. I mean, losing HP is never a good thing, but he didn't lose too much. He goes for Magic Coheres. I go for a Will-O-Wisp. I don't mind because Arcanine can't get burned. For me, it's just like, oh, you wasted a turn. Whatever. And I'm gonna go for it again because I'm stupid. I did the exact opposite of what I was trying to do at the beginning of the match. And now that as well as burn, it's gonna hit like a truck. So I have to switch out to Fortress and let Fortress take the physical hit and probably die to it. What happens here is he switches. For some reason, instead of trying to kill my Fortress, he switches. So I get a free layer of spikes up. To me, that's great. I get an extra layer of hazards. And now he just kills me. Fortress can't switch out because of Magnet Bull or whatever. Here I Will-O-Wisp thinking Tyranitar would come out, but he sends out his Doug Trio, and right now I'm just like, oh thank god it hit, because if it had missed, my Arcanine would have been dead weight, he would have lost to this Doug Trio in one shot to an Earthquake. He sets up his Stealth Rock as I go for a Morning Sun. I predicted an Earthquake, whatever, misprediction. So now I go for an E-Speed because I think an Earthquake is going to hurt me a lot. But it kills, so that's a plus. Yay me. And he sends out his Mega Venusaur, and I need to Will-O-Wisp it to get off some passive damage, because Venusaur is pretty hard to deal with if you never fought one before. Look at that, taking nothing from my Flare Blitz, 35%, eating it up, delicious. And he goes for a Leech Seed thinking I'd switch there. I mean, the switch was probably the best move there, but I don't even care. I went for it to see if he'd actually go for a second Leech Seed. Right here I was hoping he didn't have the Synthesis, but he did, so yeah, whatever. I switch out to my Golurk here, because I predict his Sludge Bomb, because, you know, he went for Leech Seed 2 turns in a row, it doesn't look like I'm going to switch, but then I do. Then mind games, and now Golurk Earthquakes and destroys it. Swellow isn't a threat. It's a threat, but I mean, come on, it's going to die now. He has to Brave Bird, so let him Suicide Kill himself. My physically defensive Vaporeon took that hit really well. Now he sends in his Magnezone. Vaporeon's a dead weight to my team. He's just at so low HP, can't really Wish Pass. So he dies. I go out to my Golurk here because I know Golurk's going to outspeed this Magnezone. He's obviously Specs. And he goes out to his Cofagrigus instead of letting his Magnezone die. By going out to Cofagrigus, it gets killed instead of being able to Wisp me, Hex me, or do whatever it wanted to. It's a play that lost him the game. And I can just Earthquake spam. It's a very powerful attack from Golurk, 124 base attack, Choice Band on, you know, it's just going to destroy things, especially when it's super effective. So yeah, that's battle number 2, where our Choice Banded Golurk just completely destroys people. And this is my last team. I made it in like 5 minutes, trying to see if I could make my Stealth Rock Golurk do some work. I made an ult because I was losing a few battles, not gonna lie. So here it is, fighting this weird team I fought at the bottom of the ladder in like 1000s for OU. I lead my Crustle, he leads with his Victini. I'm not gonna fall for Victini lead stuff. It had happened too much to me, so I go out to my Golurk, immune to that final Gambit. He goes for a Fire Punch. My Impish Golurk's gonna take that like a champ. He should just V-create it, if anything. And he has a Dazzling Gleam. This is a mixed Victini with freaking Final Gambit. It's just like, what? He went out to his Manectric here. I don't know why he was trying to sack his Manectric. That was really stupid of him to try and sack his Manectric. And it's a Scarf Manectric. Didn't do anything with that HPI. His Static activates, but whatever. My Crobat doesn't really care. And I'm able to go out to my Crustle. He switches out to his Victini, take that Stealth Rock damage, and I'm just going to try and set up some spikes. His team, no Spinner, maybe it's a Defog, freaking Togekiss, but I highly doubt it. This guy's team sucks. He goes out to his Riolu here, and because he doesn't have any hazards up, I wasn't worried. Now that he copycats my freaking spikes, I'm a little worried, but not really that much, because I do have 3 flying types, and then my Golurk. So I get up all 3 layers of my spikes. I have my Stealth Rock off, my team's golden, and he's going to copycat and set up some spikes. Honestly though, it's whatever. I plan on just letting Golurk die anyways. So yeah, Golurk's able to heal some of the HP back from that Drain Punch, kill the Riolu, which is a plus, and then look at this Manectric. Golurk just took that hit like a champion. Not even a 2-hit KO at that point, come on. Yeah, Golurk, just a champion. And I Drain Punch to get a little bit of HP back. He sends out his Life Guard here, Encores me in a Drain Punch. I don't really care. To me, it's just, oh, free HP, I'll take it. But I'm locked into a Fighting type move with 2 fairies that double resist it out, so that's not really a good thing. So I'm gonna have to sack my Crustle here. He Mega Evolves and then goes for a Psyshock. I don't know why he went for a Psyshock instead of for a Hyper Voice there. Hyper Voice would have destroyed my Golurk. Psyshock not so much. And then he takes out my Crustle with the Hyper Voice. I won the Speed tie here, probably didn't matter much, but yeah. I killed the Gardevoir in 1 shot, really easy. Gardevoir 65 base defense, even with Mega. And right here I get a crit with Flare Blitz. I'm not sure if it mattered, probably didn't, because Togekiss wouldn't have been able to kill me at that range. But yeah, so those are our 3 sets used as best as I could. Hope you liked it. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe favorite it if you really thought it was that good.